Best Podcast Ever is sponsored by the Gertsburg Law Firm, an award-winning, full-service business law firm in Cleveland and Chagrin Falls that is changing the way businesses hire and pay for their attorneys. Go to gertsburglaw.com to learn more. While you're there, check out Cover My 6, a one-of-a-kind, complete legal audit of the 6 areas most likely to get a business sued or investigated. Lawsuits no longer have to be the cost of doing business. They are distracting, time-consuming, expensive, and with Cover My 6, often avoidable. Go to covermy6.com to learn how we keep your company safe. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the best podcast ever recorded.
Yep.
Hi, Molly Gebler.
Hi, Alex Gertsburg.
How are you?
I'm great. You know when I will be better?
When?
When you pour me a glass of that
Oh,
wine.
my goodness. My bad.
It's holiday. We're getting ready for the holidays, Alex.
It is a festive time of year.
Oh, are we allowed
There you
to
go.
say that?
And it was BYOW, bring your own wine today.
And I did.
You brought your own wine.
I did.
What are we drinking today?
It's a red blend.
From Portugal. Argentina.
Somebody gave it to you
Yeah.
as a gift probably a year ago when we started this podcast.
Right.
And excellent.
Cheers.
And I just loved it. Not too sweet, not too
No,
dry. It's just perfect.
It is.
Doesn't leave that thing in the back of your throat.
As Jacob's sister would say, it's Baby Bear.
It's Baby Bear. Okay.
It's not Papa Bear. It's not Mama Bear. It's Baby Bear.
It's Baby Bear.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been a long time since.
been
What do you mean,
ages.
has it?
I'm saying hasn't it? I'm agreeing
Oh,
with
has it? I thought you said has it. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. What's been going on? I'm sure you missed me.
I
There's
have.
no doubt about
I've
that.
missed you tons. There's been a lot going on in my world.
Good stuff.
Yeah, predominantly good things.
Okay.
Mostly good things. Lots of year-end activities for a lot of our clients. And so a business law firm is a busy place to be at the end of the year. People want to spend money, at the end of the year, get their expenses done, but surprisingly don't want to pay their legal bills all the time as much as you would think.
Well, you probably can't write those off, so.
Well, I don't know. No, you can't.
Yeah.
They're deductions, but no, I'm being almost all of our clients pay on time. Thank you, Gertsburg Law
Yes,
Firm clients
clients.
for being so awesome.
That's so sweet.
But there's always that one.
Always. Always.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know how boring it would be if everybody paid on time.
I know. What's going on with you, Molly Gebler?
You know what? We hired somebody. Applause, Nelly, right now. So we hired someone new at the office, and it's working out so great. I'm so happy.
Good.
She was a member of the chamber with another, as another member. So she's been to events. She knows what we do. So it has been super, super great.
Yeah?
Super,
Good.
super great. Yes.
Good.
Yes. So we are busy training and working and planning next year, which is going to be phenomenal. We have a couple ideas for guest speakers that we have been corresponding with for the annual business meeting, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
So, are you ready for the holidays, Molly?
You know what? We could discuss, maybe our listeners can go on the journey with me, because I actually have met with the doctor about ADD.
Yeah.
I think we talked a little bit
We
about
did.
that before.
We did. Are you taking anything yet?
No, because of course he doesn't prescribe. I now have to go to a psychiatrist, because they're the ones that have to determine whether I have ADD or not. So I'm sure there's some testing involved in that.
Yeah.
So, you don't want to do on Facebook, hey, I'd like a recommendation for a psychiatrist, so I'm just trying to be word of mouth from people.
I'll give you a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the next step, would be to see a psychiatrist. But I had a long conversation with my doctor, and I said, do you see many adults just coming forward and saying, hey, I think I have ADD? And he said, when it starts affecting your everyday life, which it is, I can't read things. Nothing's kind of, it doesn't affect my work, but, I can definitely tell, like, when I'm reading, things just kind of all are.
Right.
So. We're taking that journey.
Can I recommend an audiobook for you? I would have recommended a book, but I know you won't read it.
Correct.
It's called Delivered from Distraction by Ned Hallowell. And it is what I read when I needed to familiarize myself for lots of different reasons with ADD. And I actually went to a therapist around here. I'll give you his name later. It was not a good experience. First of all, so let me go on this journey with you a little bit.
Okay.
Right? If you go to a therapist who is going to make a whole lot of assumptions about you, right, and answer your questions or answer his own questions before you even finish the answer, run in another direction. Okay. Don't stay in that room. Right?
So you want one that doesn't talk.
Well, I would like one that
maybe leads questions, but then shuts up and lets you answer.
Yeah. And I'm becoming a lot more sensitive about that myself too. Right. I mean, that's a whole nother tangent. But.
Well, I guess I'm curious because, there is psychiatry where you're getting into your deep, dark thoughts. And then there's ADD. And I don't feel like.
Oh, I think the two are completely different buckets.
Different. Yes. Yeah. Correct.
ADD is a diagnosis.
I don't want to be laying on a couch. And I just want you to give me a test. There's got to be a test. We give it to students in classrooms every day.
Yeah,
that's the test I want. And then let's decide and then move forward after that. Yeah. I'm not getting on a couch to tell you that I'm sad that my mom passed away.
See, that's a different kind of therapist.
Right.
Yeah. I think.
But it's not a therapist, it's a psychologist.
I'm with you.
Because I need somebody who writes prescriptions.
Right. That's a psychiatrist.
Right. If that's
right. A psychologist would be more like a therapist.
Correct. Psychiatrist.
Yeah. But so after I went to see this dude, right? He did prescribe two different things for me. One was Wellbutrin. Yeah. Right? And one was
Isn't it sleeping?
No, no. It's a I think that people use it for different things. I know some people use it to quit smoking.
Okay.
I think it's an anti-anxiety
just remembering
or
the commercial or something.
Yeah, and it's definitely used for ADHD, and.
But I'm not ADHD.
Well, so
I'm ADD.
If you listen to Ned Hallowell's book,
okay,
what he wrote was that it used to be two different things, and today they're synonymous with each other. Like the world of psychiatry considers them to be the same thing. It's just that ADHD has like 6 different body types, right? 6 different categories that people tend to fall into.
And is ADD one of them?
And hyperactivity. Oh. Hyperactivity tends to be one or more of those 6. But where was I going? I should have stayed on the Wellbutrin.
No, the second medication.
The second one was methylphenidate, which is a stimulant, right? And the point of it was, what I learned about myself is that I have developed coping mechanisms for my own distractibility that outweigh the benefits of any of those drugs, each of which had weird side effects. Each of them made me like really anxious. Right? Now, I think there are drugs that you take that don't make you anxious and whose benefits do outweigh the costs. And then one guy said, well, you should take something for your anxiety, right? So take like a Xanax and the methylphenidate. And I'm like, see, now we're going down a road I don't want to go down.
Right. I know. Because I don't want and I've said this before, I don't necessarily want my brain to be cleared because I feel that's where my creativity comes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're going to see.
But I will say this. The day that I took that methylphenidate, I got more done. Right?
Was it like a mini speed?
Yeah. I was so productive that day. And I'm usually pretty like on fire in here anyway. I probably have the hyperactivity.
I think,
part. So with that stuff, people were ready to shoot me. They were like, dude, you got to slow down.
I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
And I also scheduled my CAT scan, which you'll be proud of. For
Why are you
my
getting a
migraines?
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
I canceled it because I didn't shave my legs that day.
What? What does that have to do with it?
Because I'm sure you have to disrobe and go into a.
Isn't it of your
hospital.
head?
Yeah, but there's.
Yeah,
I think with
you're right.
metal, I think you would probably have to take everything off. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I called.
Why? I mean, wouldn't it have just been easier to shave your legs?
Yeah, but I forgot, and I already got to work, and then the appointment was going to be, and I mean, I guess I could have run home and shaven my legs.
Do they
but-
make an? Do women have the option of using like an electric shaver, like in the car on their way?
Yeah, but I don't.
Is that an option?
Oh,
Like men like can shave on the way to a
right,
meeting. You know?
right. It would be a little difficult to drive and shave your legs.
Not like in the parking lot.
Yeah, that would be weird. But look at little Jacob smiling.
You know what's
He'd
you
like
know
to
what's
see
weird?
that happen.
Actually, you know what's weird is canceling your CAT scan appointment because you didn't shave your
I
legs.
think that is being considerate to those around me.
Do you think so?
Yes. Oh my gosh. And I have like my breast appointment, which is okay to say because that's an important thing for women to have. You know, you got to make sure your pits are perfectly clear. I mean, I don't want one little stray hair because I know they're going to be chit-chatting. And even the lady said, she's like, we don't even notice that stuff. She
Yeah,
said, you
right.
guys
They're
come in and you're
doctors.
all, you know, but we don't even notice that. So anyways, I'm on a good path, even though I've canceled it, haven't made the other appointment, but whatever.
I mean, the thing
I
of it-
went to the original doctor,
Right.
okay?
Right. Oh, that's cool.
We're getting there. So who do we have here today? I'm
such a
so
treat.
excited. I'm so excited.
This episode is layered in complexity and dynamics because
Mm-hmm.
we have a family member of mine, my own flesh and blood here. We have a delegate of the 6th grade class of Kenston Middle School, someone here who's going to speak on behalf of all 11-year-olds throughout Geauga County.
Yes.
And
He's going to take us to the halls of
Right.
middle school again.
Yeah.
And I can't wait.
I mean, it was a terrifying experience for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
I loved middle school.
Did you?
Uh-huh. I was boy crazy.
Really?
In 6th grade. Mm-hmm.
All right, we need to come back to that. 6th grade you were?
Oh, yeah, we went to Catholic school, so.
Was it all girls?
No.
Gotcha. So our guest today is young Master Jacob Gertsburg.
Yes. Why do you call your kids all young, or is it just Jacob? No, you.
I call it Ethan and Jacob. Well, but
Young-
yeah,
no,
I think it's from Young Indiana Jones. You remember that?
No.
You didn't see Young Indiana Jones?
Snore.
And then also like Master, Young Master. Oh, wait a second. I know what. It even predates that. Master.
Don't make it up as we're going here.
I'm
It's
trying to
either-
remember. Did you ever used to watch Silver Spoons?
I did.
All right. Young Master Stratton. Was that his name, Stratton? Is that his last name? So grown-up men and women are Mr. and Mrs. or Mr. and Miss.
Okay.
Back in the day, little kids were Master something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Young Master whatever is, I think, from Silver Spoons.
Okay. Well, I do
Anyway.
need to say, Jacob, before we start. First of all, Jacob, did you see Wonder, the movie?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Good.
I am super upset because it did not get any shout out for the Golden Globes.
Really?
And it was phenomenal. You
Yeah.
need to see it. You need to see it. It's a phenomenal movie. Yeah. Hi, Jacob.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
6th grade, which makes you how old?
11?
Are you, is that how old everybody is?
No.
So tell me where you are in that.
I'm probably in the middle. The youngest we have in our grade's a 10-year-old. She skipped a grade, so.
Oh, smarty pants. So welcome to the podcast. This is what your dad does every Monday night.
With my sensational co-host.
Yes. And we've met each other several times.
Yep.
Hung out at the Cavs game many a times with LeBron and Kevin.
Especially with the high fives.
Right. I'll be there on Saturday high-fiving them again this
Really?
week. Yeah. Your dad obviously didn't care enough to get you any tickets, but, you know.
Come on, Dad.
I missed that. That's unacceptable.
Because your dad doesn't read his emails.
Yeah, Dad, read your emails.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Is it too late?
Yeah.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah. So, Jacob, I would like whatever your dad wants to get out of this podcast, we'll let him have his turn. But I want you literally to take me into a day in 6th grade from, I don't care so much about waking up and brushing your teeth and all that stuff, which you do, yes?
Yeah.
Whew, thank God.
I mean, sometimes there's some browbeating that has to happen.
But
No.
let's walk. You know what? Here's what I always tell, because I did work in that field. Just brush the ones you want to keep.
Okay.
Got that?
Just brush
Yep.
the ones you want to keep. I mean, you've seen people without teeth, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of sexy.
Okay.
Right. It's not. That's the point. So brush the ones you want to keep. Get it?
Jake's
Yep.
really happy
Okay.
he came to the podcast
Right?
today.
Right? Okay, so I'm 6th grade. Molly Gebler, 6th grade. You are young Jacob. You're on the bus, and I'm getting on the bus. Let's start there. What is it like? What are we doing? What do we do on the bus? Is everybody on their own cell phones? Is everybody on their own, playing their own game? Are people talking? Do you sit with the same person every day?
All right,
So tell me.
And let's start with this morning, because your bus adventure this morning
Oh,
was
no.
phenomenal. Go ahead, tell
Nice.
Molly what happened this morning.
Tell.
So I was getting ready because I got new shoes and they were hard to put. I was getting ready because I got new shoes. They were hard to put on, so it took me a while.
Okay, stop right there. Why were the shoes hard to get on?
Because I just got them the day
They just weren't-
before and they didn't shape, I guess.
Okay, all right.
So
What else were you doing?
I was playing my Switch,
Right.
which my dad generously got me yesterday.
Santa came early. You know what a
Funny thing
Nintendo
is, we're
Switch is?
Jewish.
I do not know.
You don't?
No.
Here, can I just real quick? I'm going to play
It was
for
one of
you.
your 8 Hanukkah gifts?
Yeah.
I only get some at the beginning, sometimes the end. I got it.
That's a Nintendo Switch. I'm going to real quickly play for you Jacob's reaction when he got the Nintendo Switch yesterday. Okay, ready? Hold on. Okay. Here, Molly, check this out. Jacob, do you think you were on the night? Were you on the night slips, Jake? Holy crap!
Hey, Daddy,
Can you stop now?
He's running around.
Dad, please stop.
Okay, can we talk about the fact that we're getting gifts so early? What's going on here?
Apparently, Santa came early. My dad
Okay.
refuses to admit that he bought the gifts.
Okay,
Santa got it. We
Santa?
bumped
Okay.
it. But the point is, so a Nintendo Switch is this like new game
It's like
system.
an iPad mixed with a Wii U mixed with a regular Wii.
So Jacob's playing on it this morning.
Okay.
And what happens, Jacob?
So I play, I put it down, I
Gotta put-
play, I put it down, I do my normal routine, get ready, except my shoes are hard to put on. So the bus is rolling around the street and I sprint
boy.
out, but then I remember I forget something that I need for school. So I run back in, and by the time I get outside again, the bus turned the corner.
Bus left without him this morning.
Okay, so what happens now?
So my dad in his pajamas.
And you didn't video that?
No, I should have.
Unbelievable.
Gets me in his car and takes me to the next bus stop.
Oh, so he didn't even take you to school. He's going to just take you to the next bus stop.
Well, I had a 4-year-old.
And
at
does
home
the
that- yeah.
teacher allow, or does the bus driver allow you to get on to at that stop?
Yeah, the bus driver
Okay.
is really nice. He
All
doesn't
right,
care
so you
where
get
we
on, and the seat you sit in is the seat you sit in every day? Do you have assigned seats?
Usually, we don't have assigned seats, but like the grades usually sit together.
Okay, so what grades are on this bus?
6th, 7th, 8th, 9th,
Oh.
10th, 11th, and 12th.
So you're in the front of the bus.
But there's like no 12th or and very few 11th graders
Yeah.
because like they drive.
Makes sense. So, are people talking to each other? Are everybody on their cell phones, or everybody on their whatever you call that, the gadget?
The Nintendo Switch. But when I get on, I'm one of the first people on, so I just sit there for a while, play my phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everyone usually does when they just get on. And then when more people start coming, that we start talking, and then eventually we get off our phones.
And what do you? Good. I like
Can
that.
I interject
yes,
a question?
Please.
When I was younger, the cool kid sat in the back of the bus. Was
Right.
that for you?
That's what I'm saying. So he's definitely
Yeah.
if he's the first grade, and it goes.
Yeah,
He's in the front of the bus.
Yeah, they don't let you in the back of the bus when you're.
Sure.
No, they do, but
to
like it's scary
give you a
back
wedgie
there.
or something. Yeah.
It's scary back there. Is that what you said?
Yeah, dude, the high schoolers are scary.
Tell me about that.
What do
What
they
does
do?
that mean?
Like, it's really, I guess you could call it sketchy back there.
Okay.
You walk back there, and like you're always like looking around just in case someone decides to like give you a little slap or something.
Oh my! And are you ever brave enough to get up and walk
Nope,
back there?
never,
No, but
not
you've
once.
seen other people.
I mean, I've been
have
back
they
there.
returned? Do they?
I've never seen
back?
any sixth grader do that.
Okay.
What? Go to the back of the bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that-
That's
like-
you just don't. It's you have to earn that. You
Yeah,
have to
in
earn
our
that.
bus we have two like bus rides. One goes before the other. Goes 6th through 12th and then kindergarten through 5th. And like I've been back there in 5th grade.
When you, then
Right,
you're
because
the
you're
cool
the
kid.
king of the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and are there bully situations? Are there kids sitting by themselves?
Well, there's always kids sitting by themselves, but they always have someone to talk to. And there's not really any like physical bullying. There's only people like
Psychological bullying.
So walk me through that.
verbally
Right.
bullying.
Right. What does that mean? Like, what does that
Like
look
they
like?
just like say like you like for example drawing, that's for losers, and they just keep making them feel down about themselves.
Yeah, I'm sure that a lot of people said that to Bill Watterson and Lee Unkridge, who just did Toy Story and
Another
who went to
toast
Chagrin
Toy
Falls.
Story?
Well, he did Chagrin Falls, and he did Toy Story. Did Coco is the new one that they just did, and Bill Watterson did Calvin and Hobbes, who are from this
yeah.
area.
Old
So
Chagrin
I'm sure they were picked out on the bus.
Probably
for
listening to
drawing.
this podcast right now.
I hope so. I hope so.
As an aside,
Yes.
yesterday was the beginning of family movie night week at the Gertsburg family household.
Are they holiday movies?
Yes.
Yesterday was a Christmas story.
Today
Oh.
What did you think about that, by the way, Jake?
it was funny, but like it was good, but it's not my
goofy
top
funny.
picks.
Did I hype it up too much? Is that what happened?
Yeah, way too much.
I was
Yeah,
like, this
I'm
is the
not a-
funniest movie ever.
Yeah, I'm not a.
Yeah. It
I mean,
was
it's
pretty funny though.
It's
When
just
Flick got his tongue stuck in the thing, that was
that
the
was
funniest
funny.
thing.
That was funny.
With the
That
little
was
brother?
funny.
I really liked the
I
little
found
brother.
The
I can't
Gathering.
get up.
Which the Gathering was Ed. He was on Mary Tyler Moore. Ed Asner. Ed Asner.
yeah.
And Maureen Stapleton. And it was filmed here in Chagrin.
That's a Christmas movie?
And I
Never
just
even
found a
heard of it.
DVD of it. I was thinking of talking to Gene and see if he wanted to do a public, viewing of it.
Tonight it's Home Alone.
The first one.
Again.
We're trying to do a marathon. of
Are
Home
these
Alone.
all
Communist?
Christmas?
We're trying to make it holiday, not because like.
Oh, that's right.
It would be, I guess you could call it a little bit racist if they were all Christmas.
I don't know if racist is the word.
Come on.
Well, race is different than religion.
Point of fact, I don't plan on
Mm.
watching any Hanukkah movies.
Do
We're
Fiddler on the
Jewish,
Roof?
but
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, Dad, come on.
That is
Fiddler
a
on the
good one.
That's
Roof.
a good
that's
one.
a great one.
That's a really good one.
Not really a holiday one, but
Jazz
that's,
singer. I mean, I don't know if it's Jewish,
you
but
count on one hand all
Neil's
the,
there.
all the Jewish movies out there. Yentl, one
Oh,
of the greats.
that's a good one, too. That's a very good
Jake,
one.
you're going to love Yentl.
And just out of curiosity, do you shy away from people that are bullied? Do you go
Usually.
sit with you? Yeah.
But like when someone's being rude
And
to
is-
my friend, I obviously say, just like either get in between them, tell my friend to not talk to him, and then tell the dude to shut up, or I just say, takes one to know one, or stuff like that.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay, so we get to school, and I don't care so much about the classroom because I'm going to pray that the teachers are teaching.
They teach.
They teach. You stressed about homework? Do you have a lot of homework?
No.
No?
My study
teachers,
hall
are you
is-
listening to that? Jacob does not have a ton of homework.
Come on.
I'm just kidding.
Come on, man.
Okay, so we're in the hall.
Well, hang on. Another question, if I may,
Yes.
Molly. Jacob, you currently are not in your usual school.
Oh my gosh, I want to go back to my usual school.
Well, let's dig into that.
Yeah.
Tell us more about this.
So a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago by now, there was a gas leak. First one, everyone was freaking out. So we started, like, it was after my second period class, gym. So we went to gym, and while we were changing, they said, go outside after you're done changing. We need to evacuate the school.
It's nice that they let you finish changing.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But some kids were stupid. They walked outside without a shirt on and put it on out there. And everyone was wondering what it was about. Until then, they eventually moved us up to the bleachers. And they told us that there was a gas leak. And then a bunch of girls started, like, over-exaggerating and freaking out because some people got, like, lightheaded, felt a bit sick because of
Those
that.
girls, all about
But
the
then
drama.
they started this thing that one of their friends' sisters was on a stretcher and not breathing. And I'm like, the worst that I heard happen was someone threw up. It's not
I
going to
think
be that
someone
bad.
did go to the hospital.
No, a ton of people did.
Right.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
But that's the
It
whole
wasn't
rumor.
that,
Have you
it
ever
was
played
small.
that game Telephone?
Yes.
And by the end
I
of
was
it,
always the one changing it
yeah,
every single time.
exactly. That's how rumors start. Yeah. All right. So they've got you in a whole nother location.
They got
now.
us in the intermediate school, which I just got out
Oh,
of.
come on,
So
man.
now we're in the upstairs, super cramped, and now they switched around the order of our periods. It used to be like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all the way up to eighth, and now it's second, first, third, sixth, fifth, fourth, seventh, eighth.
Oh my. So that's got to be. I mean, that's a big adjustment. And
Yeah, but,
remember a
like-
new schedule like that. I mean, that's a big.
I mean,
deal.
I wouldn't really care, but now, like in band, I'm a percussionist, so I play about like a ton of instruments, actually, around 7 now.
What?
We just
Name 'em
learned a
all.
new one.
Let's go.
Crash cymbals, suspended cymbal, bell, bells, plural, marimba, vibraphone, xylophone. I guess piano kind of counts because I can do that.
Look at you.
No, it doesn't really count.
It counts.
He's
for
also-
sure.
I can also do tom-tom, bass drum, snare drum, pad, sleigh bells, triangle, claves.
And you have a piano?
Yeah, we have a piano.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a bell set
Chicks
and a
dig that,
practice pad.
Jacob. Chicks dig guys that can play musical instruments. I mean, look at Ed Sheeran. Look at anybody. Sheeran.
Yeah, and
Sure.
then another problem with being in a new school, our lockers don't have combinations, so everyone has to carry everything everywhere because they don't feel safe.
Uh-huh.
And like it's so cramped, and we had to like get new lockers in random places. Some people have lockers down where the fourth graders are.
Did the school just have that much open room?
They had a full upstairs.
Well,
Where are all those people now?
No, no one was
they had
upstairs. It
empty
used to be the
upstairs.
middle school, and fourth and fifth grade used to be in the elementary school.
Okay. So Kenson is growing.
Well, KIS at one time was the
Yeah,
middle school.
it was middle school.
And what is now the middle school was the high school.
Yeah.
Right. So
gotcha.
when they moved the students around, KIS had a bunch of space above it that nobody was using. Right. Is that
Yeah.
right, Jake?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ethan, Jacob's brother, is at Gardner, which they had just recently converted into like the
A bus
Meetings
garage.
and
The bus
stuff,
garage.
Right.
I mean, I would have rather gone to Gardner than this, because like Gardner, they actually get recesses now, and by sixth grade, no more recesses.
But that would have happened no matter where you were, right?
Nope, we don't get recesses at KIS.
Right. But when you hit sixth grade, recess is done, no matter
For
what
Kenston,
building
at
you're
least.
in.
No idea.
Yeah, I think that. Oh no, I guess that's
I mean, like,
seventh and eighth grade. I don't know if they don't have it in Chagrin, but they're broken up different than you guys. It's middle school, seventh, eighth. They go to.
Yeah, I will say this, dudes. and our friend Nancy Santilli, previously a podcast guest, she and a lot of the administrators are really catching a lot of flack at the way that all went down, right? And whether it should have gone down at all. And I don't really know a whole lot about that, so I won't comment on it. But I will say this: having to move that many students around and make sure that they are in classrooms and getting taught and safe, and moving them around in such a short period of time. You were out of school for a week, I think, right?
A whole week.
A whole week, yeah.
And like even when we went to KIS during my 7th period, there was an evacuation. So apparently, it was when I went to KIS, there was a evacuation a while ago. Apparently, like we came back from a long weekend, they didn't clean out the heaters. So they turned on the heaters, and the dust in it caught on fire. So everyone was evacuated.
It's been
it was funny seeing the 5th and 4th graders freaking out. All the 6th graders are just like, been there, done that.
Evacuation. That's old news.
Yeah, come on.
But my point is, it's a tough job that those
For
administrators
sure.
have had this year. And I don't know if it was self-inflicted or not. I just know that right now, hundreds of students that were in one place and in a predictable place all had to be relocated. And that is tough to do.
Right,
so
right.
Kudos
Yeah.
for doing it.
All right, so we're in wherever we are.
KIS.
There's no recess, but bring me to
In our old school, KMS, if we finished our lunches, like we rotated boys and girls. We were able to eat outside, and if we finished, we were allowed to run around, play tag in a game we call like Run Geese Run. It's like Sharks and Minnows, but better, way better.
Do people? What's the lunch situation like?
Yeah, let's go.
Do boys and girls consort with each other? Do
Oh
they
my gosh!
sit at
So there's a few girls sitting with boys and a few boys sitting with girls, but like, it's weird. All the boys and girls pretty much divided themselves between halves. The boys sat on the farther side of the lunchroom, and girls sat on the side closest to the door. I don't understand why they did that. There was no rule.
Now let me ask you a question. What would happen if you grabbed your lunch tray or your lunch? Do you pack?
Yeah,
Okay.
every day.
Every day.
Don't
Mom or
like
Dad?
school lunches.
Do you pack it, Mom or Dad?
It's usually Dad, but sometimes I do it on my own.
And is it the night before?
Pack your lunch?
Yeah, Dad.
What? I pack your
when
lunch
Mom's
every day.
there.
Night?
The morning of.
The morning of?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm impressed.
Wait, finish your
Right.
your
So
scenario.
would you ever pick your tray up or your lunch bag and head over to the table with a bunch of girls and just sit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's space for all my friends, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because usually every
Yeah, why do you want to bring your friends? I mean, you don't want that
sixth grade.
competition.
Oh, come on. No girls are in, like, I'm interested in, but girls are interested in me, which is weird.
Oh, and how would you know that? Like, how do you know that?
Caught a girl flirting with me the other day.
And what does that look like?
The funny thing is they can't flirt.
You need to just keep going with this. Please tell.
dying.
Please
What
tell.
do you mean they can't flirt? Like, you know
Yeah.
how to flirt?
No,
how-
but I know what good flirting sounds like.
Really? What does
Tell,
good flirting
yes.
sound like?
I don't.
Hey, baby,
What you got in that lunch?
I'll trade you my ho-ho for your apple.
What do you think of these new digs over here at that evacuation?
Nice
eh?
new kicks you got
Oh
there.
my goodness!
Okay.
Okay, so tell me what they were doing that didn't make them good, and hopefully, if they're listening, they could,
Yeah, right. What's
see
bad
what
for-
you're.
what's
Yeah,
bad
They were
flirting?
always like super duper nervous, always like looking around. And
so they weren't making eye contact. So you
No.
want a girl that's going to make eye contact. That's good flirting. I agree with that.
guess,
I agree
yeah.
with that.
Well, hold on. So, what is when you're in 6th grade? when do you win, right? What's the end game? Is it like, are you going together? Are you going out together? Are you like?
We haven't even gotten there yet. We're just
sixth grade.
Let's finish the
We're
flirting.
still on flirting?
Let's finish the flirting.
I think this is an
Let's
important
just go
part.
to the other question.
No, I want to know about the
we're getting
flirting.
to the
So
important stuff.
you said someone wasn't flirting with you. They were flirting badly.
They weren't doing it right.
Amateur hour.
So what were they doing? Were they talking to you? Yeah.
Are other kids gonna know who we're talking about right now, Jake?
Unless they're one of my best friends that I've only told my friends that I trust.
Okay, well, I wouldn't
And
want
they
this.
probably wouldn't watch.
I wouldn't want
listen
this
to
girl to feel bad.
She
because
won't.
personally, even a bad.
I'm
I
totally
commend
impressed.
her.
Yes.
Whoever you are, little Miss Thing out there,
Yes.
good for you. I applaud
Absolutely,
you for having the
absolutely.
guts.
And Jacob's a catch. Let's be honest.
I know I'm pretty good looking.
Yeah. You are your dad's child. Let me just tell you that right now.
You're saying you're not good looking, like father, like son, right?
I can barely look at myself
Alex's
in the mirror.
face is red, folks.
Please.
Red.
Jacob, when you get to be my age,
40.
you only see flaws at this point, right? Yeah. As a sixth grader, right? If a girl came up to you and was
flirted
what
properly,
right, and you considered her to be a good flirt, right?
I would start out with friends.
All
I
right.
wouldn't jump.
Okay, but
Right,
what
you
does
steal
that
it,
mean? So you
pace
go to the
yourself.
movies together?
No, I would start out like maybe inviting her to sit at my friend's table.
All right.
Okay.
Our table for
Okay.
lunch.
Yeah.
And are there couples in your grade?
People try, but they never succeed.
And
Nope.
what does that mean? People try.
Like they try to like be couples, but they can't because they're too young for that. Way too young.
Okay, talk to me more about that. When they try, does that mean they're going to the theater together?
No, but like they
try to hold hands
start
in
doing
the hall.
lunch. Yeah, try to hold hands in the hall.
Okay.
But then they're just like, ew, I'm touching a dude.
So really, what it is it's not like, if I may interpret,
Please.
right? It sounds like they're just kind of like testing the waters out, right? But they're not really. They're like dipping a toe
I
in.
think they might like
every
each
time
other,
this
but it's that pressure of what the other kids are going to be saying
Right.
about them that stops it. So does anybody go to the movie? Like when you
No.
go to the movies, is it just all boys go to the movies and all girls go? Or are you even old enough to go to the movies by yourself?
get dropped off.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Happened once.
Yeah, like, but this gets back to my original question. Like, what do you consider a successful flirting,
Right.
engagement?
What's a successful couple look like?
Yes.
There isn't a successful couple
All right.
in sixth
Okay.
grade.
All right.
So we're too young.
Yeah, way too young.
And what is the proper age, you think? Grade or age?
Between like very end of 7th grade on to high school. But if it was me, I'd do it 8th grade.
Okay. If you're lucky, if you keep blowing off girls.
I don't need to be lucky.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh boy, we are so
Oh, my
going to
gosh.
be redoing this when Jacob is at his end of 7th grade.
I can tell you what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen is Jacob this will be on YouTube,
Sweet.
and Jacob is going to be listening to this when he's like 15,
No.
and he's going to be like, Dad, you got to get that out of circulation right now
Yep.
because there's girls
All
out
the
here.
girls are going to be looking it
Right.
up. Yep, for sure, for sure.
So-
okay.
Yeah.
So after school, we get back on the bus. We sit with the same people.
Same people, but sometimes people take the seat me and my friend always sit in.
Oh, what
Because it's a
happens
good
then?
seat.
Why is it a good seat?
So it's at the
Does it have
end.
the hump that you can put your feet up
Yeah,
on?
actually, it
Or
is.
the heater?
It's good.
the
Heater
hump-
right under the seat, and then the hump right.
The hump.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best.
Wow, they still make buses the same way as they did 30 years ago, Molly.
That is the best.
It's like the same
And
model.
it's at the back of the 6th grade section,
Okay.
but there's only like 6-7 seats that 6th graders are allowed to sit in. Not even allowed to sit in, that they choose to sit in.
Right, because there's not a assigned seat, but it's understood.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like I need to do a That's My Jam on a bus with a class.
That's a great idea.
I am all about that. I'm going to reach out to...
I bet you our bus driver will allow it.
I'd probably have to go to a little higher than that, but...
Oh my gosh. He would allow almost anything.
That's what I mean. Okay, so you get home, and what goes on? Do you call your... See, because I'll tell you what happened when your dad and I got home. The phone started ringing. Aunt Nellie would answer the phone, and she'd yell, Alex! Right. So-and-so's on the phone! Because you'd have to scream it.
Nellie would do that.
And then she would put the phone up on the on the thing, and about 20 minutes later, Alex would run down and grab the phone.
20 minutes?
And then you sat on the phone for probably a good 45 minutes to an hour, reliving the whole day.
Dad, you gotta be efficient.
And then Nellie would be nagging your dad to get off the phone because she needed to talk to her friends.
Doesn't Nellie have her own cell phone?
No, there was no cell phone. I'm talking back when we were younger.
And Molly, if you remember...
That's why she had to yell.
If you remember what would have happened back then, you and Susan, right?
Yes.
When this happened with you, at some point you're talking to your girlfriend and then you hear someone breathing on the other line and you're like, Susan,
get off the phone, Sue.
Sue, are you on this phone with us right now?
Or it'd be your mother, Molly, get off the phone. Who are you on the phone with? And it'd be a boy, and I'd be like, Mom.
I can't even imagine. I mean, honestly, I couldn't imagine being a sixth grader and thinking about life without having your own phone.
It's crazy.
Or a landline. Yesterday, when we were watching A Christmas Story, they had the phone attached to the wall.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, Jake, that's how we used to live.
Yes. Yes.
It's crazy, right?
So do you even talk to your... See, I bet you they don't even talk to their friends.
They text it.
No, I talk.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have this group. There's this game that me and my friends are really interested in called Pixel Gun. And so I created a clan in it, and all of my friends are in it. So we all get on at the same time. And
are you allowed to say clan?
Yeah, it's a group. It's
With a C, not a K.
It's a group.
That's silly.
So we all get on at the same time, do battles together. And one of my biggest rival clans, which is the clan my very own flesh and blood's in, my brother. So every time we go up against one of their players, I invite every single player from our clan. Not all of them join, but I invite as many as I can. And we just demolish them. That's all we try and do. We aim for this one character.
Is there a lot of smack talking going on when you guys are playing?
So is it headphones?
No, we don't listen to the music because honestly the music's not that good. But we just play, we talk to each other, and
How are you talking to each other?
I sit next to my friend, we're playing, we each have different roles. I'm an all around, my friend's a sniper, another one's a heavy, he only uses guns with area damage.
So paint a picture for Molly here. So you guys are all sitting around together, each with your own device, right? Yeah. Basically and not talking to each other.
No, we talk.
Except to talk a little smack.
You're only talking if someone's sitting next to you, right?
No.
Oh, no.
But sometimes we're playing, we're always on the same team. So I'm just John, flank left, or Matt, watch your back behind you.
But how are you telling them that?
I just say it.
Because aren't they in their house?
No,
it's at lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, we went to lunch.
Right.
Okay.
We went back.
Oh my goodness.
Molly was talking about what you do when you come home.
Yeah, when you come home.
Whenever we do it at home, I get on a group phone call with with 2 other people usually, because my phone would be really slow.
Can't you put headphones? Isn't there a way to put headphones on and talk to other people?
Yeah, the Halo crowd really is into that. But let's talk about slang, because this is a topic I wanted to cover. So Jacob.
No.
I've heard Jacob has a colorful. He's a veritable encyclopedia of slang. Right?
Okay.
So Jacob, what is in vogue right now in the 6th grade set? And
is slang bad words or not?
Sometimes.
Get up close. Get up close.
Okay.
So
So if something's super cool or awesome or amazing, as we would say, what would you say?
We either say sweet or like, dude, that's sick.
No. Hold on. Just.
What are you talking about? I only do that at home
Just a second.
because you think it's funny.
Just a second. Savage was definitely going around for a while.
That's amazing. That was totally
What's savage.
fifth grade. That was all fifth grade.
That was fifth
That's
grade.
when
Alex.
the dab was popular, Dad.
All right, hold on. And what about lit?
That was
last
fifth grade
year.
too.
Yeah, that was
That's
last
when
year.
bottle flipping was popular. Oh, I landed it
Yeah,
just now. Did
landed
you
it.
see that? I just landed it.
Landed what?
The bottle.
Oh, you're trying to.
You have a bad imagination.
All right, so wait. I've heard lit. I've heard savage quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently not for a year, but I thought it was just yesterday.
I didn't know savage. Lit,
Yeah.
but I didn't know about savage.
What else we got in there? What's in the repertoire?
Well, the newest one going around is Gucci.
Gucci.
Tell. Now, could I guess? Let me guess.
Okay.
So, I mean, if Gucci is a phenomenal brand.
Yeah, I know.
Name brand. So I would say that would probably be equivalent to like awesome.
Yeah.
That's Gucci.
Yeah, we don't say like that's Gucci.
Oh.
We say that's Gucci, bro. We don't even say bro. We say bro. Bro with the W.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
and is
That's
this
ridiculous.
like let's just be honest. If I head to Kent State tomorrow, which I am to pick up my daughter, and I said that on the campus, would I get looked upon, or would they know what I was saying, or is this just something that's like Kenston
Just
sixth grade?
Kenston sixth grade.
That's Gucci. Whoa, is just Kenston.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so what other words are out there?
Well, we have lit.
We've been over that.
We sometimes use it, I guess.
Your dad you told your dad it was
We got-
last year.
The oldest one that I can remember is swag.
Swag. That was
Oldest
going
one.
around
That was
for
a
while.
couple years ago, yeah.
Jacob, what about when something is not cool? Like if you want to put someone down or put something down.
We just say like normal things like stupid,
You
dumb.
never
but
say
we
the R word, do you?
No, never.
No. That was thanks to Samantha, I
Yeah,
heard, right?
Remember when I came home and I've always actually.
Yeah,
we don't-
you've always.
We don't
Yeah,
ever
that's
say
not
that.
a cool
Never.
word.
Oh, wait. So if you want to put somebody down, which I know you never would. But
We say like normal words, but then we say it like in a weird way, like you stupid.
So it's not so much. It's not so much the word. It's the way you say it.
I
Okay.
feel like sixth grade is when you're just getting into the really funny stuff. Right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
seventh and
Oh
up.
my gosh.
You know.
Oh my gosh. And you
yeah.
go to sixth grade camp?
No, it's seventh grade.
Oh.
Jacob, I think Molly, unless you have some additional questions, I'd go to the lightning round.
A lightning round.
You ready
I'm
for the
ready.
Lightning round.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
no.
exciting.
Well, first of all, have you ever heard one of our podcasts to know what the lightning round
Not a
questions
full
are?
one.
Oh.
We've got like either right before the lightning round or halfway through.
And let's be honest, who's a better interviewer and more fun to listen to, myself or your father?
It's hard.
Unfair question.
My dad always makes things sound funny because he laughs too much.
Oh.
How dare you?
Hey, every single podcast I listen to, you started laughing.
Get close to the mic.
Because I'm funny.
You started laughing nonstop at least 5 times. Every time.
It's because I'm funny. So
You are funny.
there's the answer.
Anywho.
Okay, so
All right.
lightning round.
I'd make it about a tie, I guess.
Okay, I like that. Well, that's a perfect.
The answer is
co-hosting.
Molly is the superior interviewer, Jacob. Molly's always right.
There you go.
Like
And that's
you
what you'll
never
learn
argue
about
with her.
girlfriends.
So
That's
when
right.
you
And
say
wives.
1 plus 1 is 2, you're wrong.
If Molly says it's 3, it's 3. You got it?
Molly, is it 3?
It's 2.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
It's spiky.
That's
It's a .7,
Mark Turner's daughter was selling these plants, and the Gertsburg law firm, being the good corporate citizen that we are, purchased a number of what are those cacti?
I think it's a
Cacti.
poinsettia
No,
cactus, isn't
It looks like a cactus, but
Christmas
like
Take a picture
cactus?
of it and
Maybe
send
a
it to.
that's a
Christmas
thing.
cactus.
All right,
Might be a Christmas. Okay. All right, I'll go first.
you go.
What are you binging? on TV?
I haven't found a good enough show, but when I was binging last, I was doing Stranger Things season 2.
Okay. And is it as good as season 1? I've heard mixed feelings.
I don't think so, actually, because after watching Stranger Things season 2, I watched Beyond Stranger Things, and the person who plays the main character, Mike, said he wasn't really feeling it until like 3/4 of the way through the season, and you could tell. So, in the first season, he was feeling it the whole season.
Okay, he's an actor?
Yeah.
So he better be feeling it, because he's being
13
paid to
years
feel
old.
it. Okay. All right, so there's that question. My other question is, what's on your mind?
Like,
What's weighing heavy on your mind?
or
Yep.
Right now, think on my mind answering the questions.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't be thinking about, like, snowballs when my dad or you asks me a question.
Good answer. If you weren't sitting here, what would be on your mind? Anything weighing heavy? Anything that you just been thinking about for a while?
Either this one really good book I've been reading called Ready Player One, or gaming.
Okay.
Well, how about this, Jake? On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about Star Wars coming out on Friday?
Snore.
Jeez, how dare you?
Come on!
You're a communist?
I saw the original in the drive-in in 1978.
Okay,
something.
what's wrong with
Fell
the new
asleep.
one? How? It was...
Don't get
I
it.
know, I'm just
Don't get
telling
into
Wait,
it.
the
Yeah.
originals as in, like, the prequels?
Yeah.
Or
Episode 4.
Like original. The original.
First
There
three,
was a
4,
first
5, 6.
one before everyone got lazy and just started remaking stuff.
They didn't remake this, but
No.
I feel like they're going to...
So you're pumped. You're
I
excited
feel like
about
they're
Star
gonna do
Wars.
a big plot hole on this.
Get up close to the
Is
mic.
it Star Wars, or I mean, it's obviously not a remake of Star Wars. It's at some
It's a
point
continuation
or
No,
of the
whatever.
Star
I feel
Wars
like there's
saga.
one big point where they're going to remake the first 4 episodes or 4, 5,
Great.
6.
Great.
Molly,
No, only in one
There's
point.
don't
no
even-
creativity in
who are
Hollywood.
you?
Only in one
at all.
point, and it's going to be throughout 2 trilogies. This one and the next one.
And is Princess Leia in it? I heard.
Princess Leia is either going to die in this movie or next movie because her actor died, and they're not going to CGI or whatever they do.
CGI. What does that mean?
No idea, but whatever they do to reanimate the
Computer
characters,
graphics
like
interface
they
or
did
something
in
like that?
Rogue One at the
How
end.
about the movie? On a side note, that Dennis or
Which
Kevin
one?
Spacey.
Which
yes,
one?
Yeah.
and
They photoshopped him all the way through.
No,
didn't
they took him out and they got Plumber to do it,
Oh, is that right?
and he's actually up for something for the role.
Wow.
Like it was done.
Wait, isn't he
It was
that
done.
guy that you always listen to on the vlogs?
No, that's Casey Neistat. That's a great vlog, though.
Yeah,
Uh,
Kevin
no,
Spacey is
Kevin
a guy
Spacey.
who did inappropriate things. He was a big movie star and is no longer anymore. And
Yeah.
he was in a movie. Okay, so go ahead, Alex. I'm done.
Jacob,
Yeah.
man, if you were on a desert island, here can I mix it up a little bit? All right, if you were on a desert island for an unknown period of time, but at least 3 months, and you could only bring 1 video game
Oh, that's hard.
and 1 video game system,
Switch.
so it's the Nintendo Switch.
No, it's either going to be my Switch or my phone.
Get up close to the mic there, buddy.
It's either going to be my Switch or my phone, but right now, deciding it's going to have to be my phone because I can look things up on it without Wi-Fi, and that thing needs Wi-Fi. I can call, text, and I still have the games.
It's very analytical of you, Jake.
And I wouldn't even need to bring one game. I'd have like 50 downloaded on my
See how
phone.
smart this kid is? It's brilliant.
I overthink questions.
Okay. If you were stuck on that desert island, and you were not allowed to have any electronics with you, but you could bring the complete works of any one author.
It would either be Alan Gratz.
What did he write?
He wrote a lot of books about World War II. One of my favorite ones that he wrote
yeah.
was Project 1065. or it would be what's the dude's name? You know what? The dude who wrote Ready Player One.
I forgot the guy's name.
I know. I remember the name sounded like he was a girl, but it was a dude because I looked at the back cover. I just can't remember what it is.
Man, Molly, this book is crazy.
It's
Jacob
really good.
Jacob is a
crazy about it.
voracious reader. He devours books like chocolate.
I'm barely over halfway through in this book, though.
But it's a good book, right?
Like
you love it.
chocolate.
Actually,
It's
Molly,
amazing.
you'd love this book because so check this out. So did I talk about this book in prior episodes about the about how Spielberg made it into a movie?
No, he's
And
making
he's-
it into a movie.
And he's in the book as well.
He is? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading it,
I think you mentioned
Yeah,
something.
the author was a big
it was
80s
referenced.
fan.
Yes.
And so he references all of these 80s movies, and now including all the Spielberg movies, and Steven Spielberg, who is now making that book into a movie.
Crazy.
All right, Jacob.
Hollywood's crazy.
What is an embarrassing? This is the final.
Please, no.
Yeah, this is the final lightning round
no.
question.
Yes, there's gotta be
This is the most important one.
If not, right now, that's what I was doing on my phone. I've got 2 of your friends ready to be called.
Yeah.
So if you
Who?
don't spill,
What are their
I
names?
can't tell you that right now.
You don't know
If
them.
you can't
I
spill,
know.
You don't
we're
know
getting
them.
them on the
All
phone
your
to tell
friends.
us.
You
All
don't.
right, what is an embarrassing story about yourself that nobody else knows
You'd know all of them.
other than me?
Oh, that's easy. There's 2 big ones, but one's bigger than the other, and I'm not gonna do that one. So when I was younger, around what?
We want the bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
No.
For shizzle.
I know the
I'm
one
gonna
he's
get
talking
roasted
about.
by
Yeah.
all of my friends.
I'll tell you after the
I
podcast.
already
though.
got roasted because I got a haircut and they cut off too much, and now everyone's saying I look like
What?
Caillou.
Looks great,
Who's
right?
Caillou?
You don't know who
Cartoon
you
character.
don't know who Caillou
I've
is?
got a 25-year-old and a 20-year-old.
They don't even know who Caillou is.
No.
All right, Jacob, what's the embarrassing story that you want to share with the entire world that
Tell.
nobody else knows?
Entire world. You know what? I'm gonna open myself to roasting. So when I was 7, we went to where was it? It was Cancun, right?
This was in Orlando.
No, it wasn't.
In the hot tub?
Yeah, the hot tub.
That was in Orlando.
Oh, Orlando.
And then keep going, but remind me to tell you about your grandpa. I have a funny story to tell you about.
Ooh, sweet.
Yes.
Jacob, can I tell this? I know the story you're going to tell, and I feel like, all right,
Yeah,
you tell it. But
Let him tell it,
all right, you tell it.
So I
and
was.
then you can tell it.
I will add
My
to
dad
it.
and I were in this hot tub just chilling.
Please tell me swimsuits were on.
Swim.
All right, I'll give you a little backdrop to this. So,
No,
you know,
I'm just gonna-
you know how like South American people
Argentinian.
have, they have quinceañeras, right? When your daughter turns 15, right?
Yes, okay.
So this family of Argentinians was having a quinceañera for their 15-year-old daughter, and so this pool area was filled with 15-year-olds. Jacob is 7.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jacob. Take it from here.
Okay.
Can you do it?
All right.
All right.
So we're sitting in this hot tub, right? And
Just the 2 of you.
yeah, just the 2 of us.
Yeah, I've
and
been
then,
made fun of.
and then
ever
Jacob
since.
like went swimming. So now it's just me, and like all these 15-year-old girls come in here, and they just start chatting it up with me, right? And I go, hey, you see that kid over there swimming? Right, that's Jacob. Do me a favor, when he comes back here, like tell him how cute he is or something like that, right? And
Didn't hear that part.
Jacob came back. Jacob came, like he started coming in, and he didn't even get in the pool. And this one girl goes, Jacob, I want to be your girlfriend, right? She like improvised. Jacob bolts, right? Like he turns into a ghost and runs behind a tree.
No, it was a bush. I clearly remember it was a bush.
Dude,
a very green,
he
spiky
turned
bush.
beet red. It looked like in those cartoons when like Bugs Bunny would just like pew you.
Kind of like he is right now.
His dust shadow would still be there. That's how fast Jacob booked, and he
Jacob,
stood behind this bush for an hour.
Fast forward 7 years later, and you are going to pray that you're in a hot tub with a whole bunch of 15-years
who want to be your girlfriend.
Someone says they want to be your girlfriend.
Yeah, but by then
only if they flirt properly with you.
By then they'd be in their 20s. So.
Well, even better. He was hiding. He was hiding behind that bush for the rest of the afternoon. You wouldn't come out.
Oh my gosh.
Molly, what were you going to say about his grandpa?
So your grandpa was at Get On Your Feet this weekend. Your parents
live tweeting when he shouldn't have been.
So he's live. He's Facebook Live. So I click on it and I'm watching, and I send a response to the Facebook Live. Papa, let me see you boogie or something like that. Well, you have to watch it. He then flips the camera and he starts going like that. I was peeing my pants. And then he shows your grandma, and she's dancing. Oh my gosh! Well.
Yeah, this was at a.
This is at a concert. All well.
I
think it was like the end. It was the finale. I think that, and everyone's standing up and stuff. But
unfazed by the admonition, no recording is allowed of this.
He was recording the whole thing. I was peeing my pants.
All right.
Funny.
So, what did we learn today, Molly?
You know what? I think we learned that I'm so happy that I'm not in 6th grade.
We learned about how segregated the lunch room still is between boys and girls. We learned about the Nintendo Switch.
The
stressful.
Yeah, it is.
We learned about evacuations. Mm-hmm. We learned about Argentinian quinceañeras.
Grandfather's dancing.
Grandpa dancing. That's right. This has been really.
It's been really good. You were very funny.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Jacob, is there anything you'd like to get out there to the universe? This is your opportunity. Any message you'd like to send to parents out there of other 6th graders, teachers?
Parents, teacher. Oh no.
You got to get close to the mic, son.
Okay, Father.
Anything you'd like to say? No, get like this close. See how close I am right here. All right. Yeah, there you go. Jacob is in Beauty and the Beast, Molly. Do you know that?
I am.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, that's
when is that?
Why didn't we bring this up earlier?
Yeah. What are you?
I'm ensemble.
Okay.
But I have probably the most important roles in ensemble.
So humble.
I absolutely agree. I'm telling you, that's my favorite Disney. When is it? I need to buy tickets. I need to come and see
January 19th and 20th. I don't know the time.
Okay, you're in charge of reminding me.
So, Molly, Jacob and I were there to see you in Peter Pan.
Yes,
Jacob, remember,
I know.
Remember when Molly was in Peter Pan?
So I'm going to return the favor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I need to know.
So that's something for all of you kids at home to mark your calendars for. January 19th through the 21st.
19th and 20th, 4 showings, but I guess all the people in the world are only going to be able to see 3 because one of them's for the 5th and 4th graders.
Right, and that's that's going to be at Kenston High School.
Yeah,
auditorium.
We've got polls,
auditorium.
So we could probably get into the 4th and 5th or 6th grade show.
It's really funny. So Nancy Santilli and I, right? We hang out and we bump into each other.
At football games, whenever they bump into each other,
your dad's an
and
ass
I want to
kisser.
leave, they spend half an hour or more talking.
But the point is,
she's a pretty brilliant, amazing woman.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, apparently, what I've learned is when you're a 6th grader, having the superintendent know who you are isn't the best idea in the world.
Not cool at all.
Jacob been thrilled with that.
Yeah, I get that.
We love you,
I get
Nancy.
that.
We love you.
Oh my gosh,
all
she's.
Right. All right.
Amazing.
So you're putting that out into the universe. The dates of your Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
Anything else?
My roles are a baker at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wolf that gets picked up by the beast and
boomed.
Yeah. And I am an enchanted object. I'm trying to get myself to be a knife or fife, spoon knife or fork knife, but I can't do that. So I'm trying to get myself to be a spork.
That's not in there either.
Come on.
No.
No. If you want to eat chicken noodle soup and you want to eat the soup part
are for
and
airports.
the noodle part at the same time.
No.
That's what a spork's for.
No.
Molly.
Yep.
So this presumably gets issued or put out into the universe within the next 30 days or so.
It's my work anniversary, just so you know.
Today is? Happy anniversary. How many years?
Coming close. 4.
4 years.
Congrats.
4 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
4 years. That's a third of Jacob's age.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's a long time.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I'm 11,
crazy.
not 12.
What about you? We got the essay contest, of course.
Yep. We got to keep plugging away at that. Still need judges and sponsors. Gertsburglaw.com/essay is where all you kids want to go.
I think you got a couple recently. We had a lunch. What did we have? We had something recently that I made the announcement.
Oh, you did?
I think it's just a matter of the ask.
Yeah.
And getting it out there.
Yeah.
You know.
I think we're up to like 60 judges right now.
Okay, we need to double that.
I think we need to like triple
I got 150 people coming Wednesday night, so bring some kind of flyer or something.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I'd be happy to bring a laptop, and on the registration table, we can have it set up to essay. They could
love that
literally just sign up right then and there.
I love that idea. Let's do that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
Awesome.
bring my iPad,
That'd be great.
and I could just sit there, and we'll just. Yeah.
Dude, that'd be phenomenal.
Okay, that would be
thank
good.
You. Yeah, Greg.
Because I think it's just a matter of getting it done.
Yeah.
You know, once people want to do it, it's not about not
Yeah.
wanting to do it. It's about them taking 3 minutes and filling that out.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and if it's right there in front of them.
Yeah. All right, folks, go to gertsburglaw.com/essay and sign up to be a judge or a sponsor, or better yet, both, because we need both and we need lots of them. Well, this has been a good podcast, Jake. Did you have
Thanks,
fun?
Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Molly, what'd you think? Good podcast?
I thought it was great. I thought it was great. It's exactly what I
Yeah.
wanted to get out of it, which was to find out what it's
Right.
like to be a
Now
sixth
we know.
grader again.
So, folks, go to thebestpodcastever.com and click on subscribe, or go to our Facebook page, Best Podcast Ever, and hit like. I think, are we on Twitter or something like that? Where else are we? Twitter.
It's called Twitter.
Link-
Dad, you need
Stitcher.
an Instagram.
Oh yeah, we're on Stitcher. Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.
We're on Stitcher and iTunes. So
Instagram?
go there. We're not on Instagram.
Bro,
Jake.
that's where all the cool kids are at these days.
All right, Jacob.
When you post something on Instagram, are you freaking out about how many people like it? I mean, do you want to make sure you get a whole bunch of likes?
You always want to try to do that, but I'm not as crazy about it.
This has been good. Thank you all, folks. So iTunes, Stitcher, go there, subscribe, hit like, and have a great...
Partying with my boys.
That's what Jake's Instagram said.
It does? Wait, let me see.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
This has been great. Bye.